I'm gonna go check. I'm gonna go back upstairs and check on everything there. Mainly like the chemical room is what we'll call it. Yeah, this still all has to kind of just go in here. Yeah, yes, the chemical room. There's a lot of hydrofluoric acid. Should also have like plenty of uranium oxide also on the way too. I don't know if I do need to get more uranium though. I don't believe I need to get more for the time being. Even though I pretty much don't really have any more to spare. Okay, I guess unless the digital miner has a lot, which it does. The digital miner is just going to have plenty still. I guess it's empty enough that maybe now I can just kind of run it again. And there should be enough room to just fit whatever ore we mine. Should be a decent amount of room to actually fit it all. Yep, so deep slate uranium ore. Still gonna mine it all. Because I'm still touching the blocks with the digital miner, so I do have to mine all of it. I'm pretty sure that was, like, yeah, 5 pieces of uranium from a single block. And then you wonder why I still want to have the fortune, like, then you still wonder why I just want to actually mine this manually. Especially with Fortune 4 on this bad boy right here. So when I do put efficiency 6 on this pickaxe, I want to see, yeah, definitely how much faster it's going to mine compared to what we're doing right now. Thing is, I still need 4 more levels to come in, one way or another. And I'm not really getting them from the uranium. I still have this 41 uranium here. I'm just gonna place down in the world. Not sure why these birds are following me, considering I kind of need them to not be in my way so I can just mine up these blocks here without, I don't know, hitting them by mistake. I don't think they want to get smacked with a pickaxe, so I would suggest they move it. Alright, I hit that piece of polished andesite stairs by accident, apparently. Still never really finished that sheep farm, didn't I? I was gonna continue to put more walls around the sides, but still, like, never got around to like, fully doing it. Okay, I got 3 more uranium since, in the meantime, in the time that it took to break all that other uranium from before. Okay, plus however many diamonds 14 ore blocks can give me. $44, not bad. Not bad at all. How much oxygen do we have coming into this bad boy? Also, how long do you think we're going to be sitting here just waiting for all the uranium clumps to, like, come in? Hoping we have a steady stream of oxygen coming in. I mean, the electrolytic separator, as far as I know, it shouldn't be running out of juice anymore, like, or it shouldn't be running out of energy to function anymore with pretty much the huge reserve of energy that I got from the turbine. If I go check up on, I want to see how this is doing. It's running. And it has, alright, it's got like full energy capacity. That's what I want to check. Just seeing how much energy we got left in this. I believe we're not going to be running out anytime soon. I don't imagine we're running out anytime soon here. So once this... Okay, so... Water will not be recycled, dumping excess steam. So if this gets all the way up to like the maximum energy capacity, does it keep running and then that extra energy just... Can it keep running once that gets up to the maximum energy capacity is kind of what I want to know. I hear zombies and I don't even know where they're coming from. No idea where those noises are coming. I have no clue. Sounds like they're right under my feet or something. Yet I can't even see them. Sounds like they're really right on top of me. Apparently I just found out, yeah, there's a cave down here that houses a bunch of them. This little cave right here has... It was able to house like 2 of them. Plus there's some skeletons around here, apparently. Are there? I barely hear them anyways. Okay, so apparently it is still running out of oxygen. It is still struggling to keep a stable supply of oxygen. So it still is, huh? Okay, I'm glad I put the oxygen tank here, and I'm glad that it's not currently being used by anything else. So this is gonna get drained. Just so this can continue to run at full speed. Okay, hang on a minute. If I craft this uranium into block form, I can put the raw uranium into block form, yes. So if I were to do that, how much faster can I make this? Okay, it's gonna drain our oxygen faster too, unsurprisingly. Not enough room in output. Not enough room really on my inventory either, unless... And now there would be more room in my inventory. After that there. But yeah, this is just guzzling through oxygen like mad right now. And I'm still just loaded up to capacity here. Still loaded up to capacity right now. Alright, so this oxygen tank. Just gonna put it back here. Maybe on top of this tube, so this oxygen tank can just get gas pumped into it. Yeah, in that case. And we'll just throw it there. This one's already full, so no need. I see, that's all our uranium oxide, apparently. That's empty. Uranium hexafluoride yeah, unsurprisingly. Not at all surprised. Another chemical tank just to stuff all of this in. Just so we got, like, room for that, too. So I'm gonna get started with this now, I suppose. Still gonna be here for a while, just waiting for all the uranium to be ready. Surely it's still gonna take quite a while. That was like 5 stacks of ore blocks, and I got way more than 5 stacks of, like, actual mineral. And then I just doubled the quantity with this this purifying factory. I doubled the quantity. Then this also, by the way, has to go in here. Okay, just so this is also gonna go by a little bit faster too. Because why not? Definitely have the energy to justify that, so let's. I kind of want to get all these uranium clumps out of my inventory before doing much else. Still may be a while before we can empty that out completely. I'm gonna recharge the jetpack and the disassembler, I guess, while the uranium is going. I should come back to, well, it's almost a full tank. It's almost a full jetpack. I don't really use it much, so I believe that's more than, like, enough. And then we got all this dust to actually start turning into ingot form now, too. Starting to think it may be time to upgrade these factories one last time. I feel like we're definitely at that point in the game where I can easily afford the upgrades. There's a tier above Elite, and I definitely feel like at this point I can easily afford to upgrade everything and operate it at full capacity. So much energy that, yeah, there's no way I wouldn't be able to operate at full capacity these fully upgraded machines. Alright, back up to like 48 uranium blocks and counting. I cannot wait for this to be done. So in the meantime, Ultimate was the name of the final tier. This is for what again? The induction cell. Use a single block to store massive amounts of energy. If I need, say, 1.6 tera FEs of energy. Okay, it's really bugging me at this point, not knowing exactly what FE stands for. I remember they used to call this redstone, they used to call the energy unit redstone flux. Or RF. Energy generators, FE, what? Does it even tell us what FE stands for? Okay, there's apparently also another energy unit for mechanism is EU. I'm guessing, I'm gonna guess that's just an energy unit. And then J could be joules. using Forge Energy, FE. Okay, so Forge Energy apparently is what it's called. I don't know when the default. I don't know exactly what version the default switched. New RF was Redstone Flux, but apparently we're not calling it Redstone Flux anymore. We're calling it, I guess, just Forge Energy now. Okay, now I'm going well over, like, 64 blocks of uranium. Which means I have, like, a lot of uranium once again. Once again, this means I have, like, a shit ton. And still even more to come. Still gonna be more where that came from. Can I even fit all of this in here right away or no? By the looks of it, I can, even if just barely. So I can fit all of that in there straight away. Oh, this is, hey there. I just mined 5 stacks of uranium ore blocks, and I also used the purifying factory just to double the ore yield. I'm still waiting a lot of the uranium to actually be fully processed. What is it this time, Elon? Okay, so I need ultimate control circuits and atomic alloys. And ideally lots of them, too. Ideally I'm gonna need lots. So I guess for starters, infused alloys. And I should probably just make a lot at this point. Because if I don't, I'll just kind of like run out again. And it'll just never stop. The big beautiful bill. No. I've heard of Great Bill though, but nothing to do with what you're talking about, I'm sure of it. Enriching factory. Okay, that's actually being taken up. So, what about it exactly? Yeah, the only, like, really, like, bill that came to mind was, like, the Yu-Gi-Oh! Card Great Bill. Okay, here's the sounds of somebody drinking some potion outside my house. Probably a wandering trader out there. Okay, I'm gonna see his llamas. I want to see what he's selling, actually. Icy Iris. Mangrove, what? And for a biome somewhere, an old growth pine taiga. Okay, nothing I really want to buy. Exactly. I figured I would look. I mean, if there were more roses for sale, I could have just picked some up. Uh-huh. How much redstone is this gonna take? see we're just about done. Well, we're almost just about done with the dust here. Still trying to compact as much of this as possible. How's this coming? Okay, that's already done. Just because I'm getting really sick and tired of running out of alloy, I'm just gonna put even more iron in there. Hold left click. Okay, when I see more ore, or ingots to make into block form, we're actually gonna try that. Hold left click. That easy, huh? What was else? What was I doing? I was holding like shift or something. Easy, yeah. Much easier to do when it's just like a single stack of an item. If I have like multiple stacks of items going, it's just... I also tend to hold right click. Will it work with like with multiple like stacks of items? I gotta try that. I hope I'm really not that late to the party. I believe I'm holding both like shift and left click. So I only need to hold left click is what you're saying, basically. Infused bootleg? Okay, it works like that too. Not just yet. I'm looking at upgrading all of the factories I have one last time. The reason I'm making so many infused alloys for starters is because if I don't, I'm just gonna run out again and we're gonna be kind of like back to square one. Just say I do not want to run out again. I'm gonna put in that much enriched diamond to start and see where we end up with this. Then I gotta make more, like, obsidian that can also go into the infuser. That too I gotta do. And then let's see how much of this I'm just gonna turn into atomic alloy also. I think we're still going to want more than just 14 to upgrade every single factory. This is what I want to do here. Refined obsidian dust. Where do we get this from again? Enrichment chamber. So we're talking about like 2 steps here with the infusing. This is the same guy I was just talking to earlier. I probably don't want to know how much the tickets for... We're talking about Metallica here, right? Are they the most mainstream metal band out there? I probably don't want to know how much the tickets for Metallica cost. Yeah, I'm thinking for fucking Metallica. Yeah, I think you would actually have to legit get the tickets way ahead of time. Yeah, if we're talking Metallica here, then, well, of course. This has to go in the infusing factory, right? And then this, I should be able to just... Well, I'm gonna enrich it so I get more bang for my buck again. Oh, Pantera and... I can say Suicidal and not get flagged, right? Suicidal Tendencies, the band. What was I doing again? You only know one song with Ladder Band? All because of GTA 5. So if I had to guess, it's not the one where it goes, Mom, I just want a Pepsi. Please, just give me a Pepsi. Just one Pepsi. But she wouldn't give it to me. I'm guessing not that one, right? Was Institutionalized not in GTA 5? I guess not. Yeah, I guess not then. Okay, now I think this is gonna be plenty of atomic alloy. I guess I've never heard that one yet. I also want to check how many basic control circuits are in our possession. So once again, Ultimate Factories. I should probably count how many of these I own that I need to upgrade, so that would be 5. And each factory takes 10 Ultimate Control Circuits, then. Just doing some simple math here. Just gotta do simple math. And then something about diamonds, which I still have plenty of. The digital miner's just been keeping me stocked nicely with diamonds, for one thing. Huh? A wandering trader, though. So this is... Let me just tap this lightly to not accidentally break other blocks that I own. Light tap. Huh? Ultimate Crushing Factory. 1, 2... So 9 items instead of 7 at a time. That's enriching, and then this was... The other one was infusing, so enriching is what I did. Yeah. Enriching is further to my left than infusing, yeah. So upgrade them in this sort of order. I might as well just also, like, upgrade this wiring here, too. So 9 slots instead of 7. Also. Light tap there. Huh? Light tap here. Purifying Factory. Ultimate Smelting. Perfect. The entire line of machines has been upgraded. Can't believe this still has like no upgrades in it yet. Still none. That's a lot of uranium hexafluoride. So what if I was? That's gonna go. So what if I was? Now all I kind of gotta do is just come back later. I can put like thousands upon thousands of buckets worth into the input and then thousands of buckets worth into the output. I don't have to just keep manually moving gas from one like chemical tank to another with a gauge dropper that way. Just throw the tanks in both the input output. Throw in some large tanks and come back later. Huh? These wandering trader noises. Sometimes I still literally can't help but join in. Ah, yes. Is this thing still running? I'm sure it is. Trying to remember what I want to do again. I should come back here and see. Yeah, that's a lot of fissile fuel. Yeah, just make it in larger batches with the chemical tanks to hold everything in. You can make it in far larger batches than ever before. Just not really a good idea to just keep running back and forth with gauge droppers to manually just take in or like take out the gases. I got more uranium oxide on the way. Whatever. Meanwhile, I just wanted to double check to see how much HDP the polyethylene I had. I'm not even sure how many more like module bases I gotta make if I want all the upgrades for just even a mecha tool to start. guess I honestly have no clue when I'm gonna sit down and actually feel like writing again. Yes, that I did. I thought we were gaining oxygen in this tank faster, though. Thought so. Oh, Christ almighty. Oh, dear. Oh, fuck me. Oh, fucking Christ. I'm just wondering what part of Blondie would want to actually fuck a fish. What part of her would actually want to do it with a fish, though? I mean, even if it is Sebastian. Sure, if I ever had to do it with a fucking fish... Not that I want to, but at least if it's Sebastian. That's, like, definitely a best case scenario. How much fossil fuel are we sitting on? 156 buckets plus 290, so... In other words, a hefty amount. So much that I kind of want to just take 300 buckets worth just straight to the reactor and just... all of them at once. Sounds like fun, though. It's snowing near my reactor again, apparently. Okay, I want to tell this to siphon in the fuel. Yeah, I believe at that point it's just going to stop running because it's not getting any fuel. Hold on, I think we need to fix something. It's full. It's full, alright. Okay, I still better keep an eye on this. It is a nuclear reactor, after all. Still should keep an eye on it. I'm tempted to say, like, screw it, we should be fine. Yeah, especially since this is gaining back coolant faster than it's losing it. And then once this reaches, like, maximum, like, forge energy capacity, then what? Can it keep running? I don't remember if it can keep running. I feel like checking something. The burn rate is 9. What if I double it? I'm shutting it off. Yeah, I'm definitely shutting that off. And decrementing the burn rate right back down to something probably more reasonable. We'll see if 12 is still sustainable. Not really. Unless I somehow build an even faster, like, more efficient turbine. I guess by making a larger. Granted, surely this turbine has to already be doing, like, a good enough job. As it is, right? Putting this back to 9. Yeah, I think I found it a while ago. Seems to be somewhere between 9 and 10, the limit. It's like, I don't know. The turbine gets larger. It can't even, like, use that nuclear waste for anything without the sun up, so... That's what I kind of did already. I think a larger turbine that just produces more steam might be, like, even more useful, or a larger reactor. Try to see what you're... Okay. I want to see what he's selling. Apparently, it's the... Yeah, it's still the same guy, so why am I even bothering to check? It's literally the same guy. Oh, hey, now I only need, like, 3 more levels. So this is apparently nowhere near enough pumps. Okay, how much time does it actually take to transport all of this water from the tank to the reactor anyways? How much time would that actually realistically take, thinking about it now? Because the water does have to travel a ways. No more fuel in this, so we can just remove it. Verify that it's safe to leave this unsupervised. I guess just have it run in the background. That would be the risky play, though. That would be risky. Leave it running while I'm not there. But look at how it's just not losing coolant, so... This is definitely, like, yeah, this is the first time I just left the reactor unsupervised. I'll probably maybe only do it for about, like, a minute at most. I just want to see. I'm expecting we're going to be fine. can also just sort of like look at the... I can just see how much coolant is still in there from there anyways. I guess while that's in the background, I'll make more fissile fuel. I still want to go check up on the reactor anyways. It never lost any coolant the entire time I was away from it. Can we check to see how much radiation is in these? I mean, I know for a fact, do not break any of this while it's running. Do not just let the radiation leach into the atmosphere. Apparently I can stand on the pipes with the radiation and that's fine. Oh, that's not fine. That's the temperature graph right there. Okay, good thing I didn't stay away from it for too much longer. Okay, so it's not gonna blow. Damage, 60... Okay, it's not gonna blow if it's turned off, right? Okay, we have to simply leave that shut off. And it shouldn't blow up, right? We simply have to just leave that as is and don't touch it. Until it cools back down, do not touch that reactor. The damage got up to like, what, 60% or something? Oh, the reactor's gone. Wait, the reactor's gone. It blew up. This is not a drill. I think our reactor just blew up. I don't see it anymore. This is not a drill. I don't see our reactor anymore. Okay, I got the 4 pellets before it blew. I don't believe we have it anymore. I'm seeing green radiation particles. This is not good. I'm seeing radiation particles in the atmosphere now. I saw that and was like, oh no. This is gonna kill... surely this is gonna kill all our livestock, isn't it? Yeah, I turned it off and that wasn't even enough to stop the meltdown. Okay, so that's what happens when there's just too much energy stored into the turbine. It can't function anymore. So it basically can't function. Yeah, there's no way I'm gonna just take off the hazmat suit while I'm here now. There's no way I'm taking this off. Not until I know how much radiation is in the atmosphere and when does it all go away. So I'll have to make a brand new reactor and fix the turbine. I guess we pay our respects. It was a good reactor. And then he melted down. How are the sheep still doing fine? I don't know, does it maybe take a while for everything to get sick and die? Because that's what I'm fearing is gonna happen at this point. Am I gonna see the nasty particles inside my house as well? Honestly, I think it's best we maybe just wait to rebuild that reactor. Do we wait? Considering just how much material I'm gonna probably need to build it. Again. It was really costly just to make it at first. I'll have to just, Yeah, burn through all these materials again just to make a new one. I guess I can start making steel in the meantime. Burn through pretty much all of the spare iron that I had just to get back up to like a decent amount of steel. All this excess lead that I have, I think I'm gonna have to burn through a bunch of that too. I think we're also burning through that too, by the way. Infusing. How much do I start with? How much carbon would we need? I suppose we need way more carbon to just, especially for this amount of iron. Okay, good. I still have plenty of materials lying around, don't get me wrong. Sure, we can make fissile fuel, but at this point, it may actually be a while before we get to, I don't know. May seriously just be a while before we actually get to use any of it again. Okay, why am I just putting uranium oxide into here? Why would I do that? So we have an empty tank somewhere, don't we? This is still, like, filled to the brim. That's empty. Alright, something to put the excess uranium hexafluoride into. And I guess we can empty that too. My fissile fuel tank, that's someplace else now somewhere, surely. This one's empty, actually. Why don't we just fill this one up with something? But then I might not have another tank for trioxide, so I don't know. Okay, I want to get the uranium hexafluoride tanks combined. I want to get all the gas out of one into the other. None. So this is an empty one. And this is the hexafluoride one. Empty on the no, not this. And then hexafluoride back on the left. Well, we're still going to be getting plenty of fissile fuel to come in. And then more uranium oxide as we speak. It's just is going to probably be a while before we actually ever get to use any. I don't know how I actually had, like, several minutes just to go throw on a hazmat suit. I didn't start getting sick, like, right away, apparently. Use a dosimeter to see how badly you irradiated yourself. Use a Geiger counter to see how badly you irradiated the environment. Geiger counter and dosimeter. Just to assess the damage. That's easy to make, thankfully. So was that. I'm gonna just quickly craft both. Let's just assess the damage we did. The closer I get to the site of the fallout, the worse it's gonna be. Radiation exposure. So, is that a safe amount? I have to look up, see what's a safe amount and what's a not safe amount. Okay, so around here. Yeah, the closer we get to the fallout site, the worse it's gonna be, surely. And here's where it gets... Okay, I'm just gonna, I guess, work with the fact that the numbers are color-coded. Time to decay, 5 hours, 51 minutes. So yeah, right around the place of where it happened is definitely by far the worst place to be caught. Here it's still kind of... right outside my front lawn, it's still kind of bad. Okay, inside my house it seems to be very low radiation, but... Okay, if we teleport like thousands of blocks out, then we'll obviously have nothing to worry about. Yeah, out here, nothing to worry about. Out here, no radiation. Still over 5 hours for all this to clean up. Yeah, so here, there's still some radiation. The sheep still currently seem to be fine for the time being. I need to just, yeah, I had to dump more in there a while ago, clearly. It's just I was too busy just trying to figure out the exact, to what extent. Of course, aside from, of course, there being no more reactor, what about the environment itself? Of course, the fact there's no reactor, that's probably the biggest setback at this point. The reactor is literally, like, gone. So it's literally just back to square one here. This is just sad, man. This is just sad. I'm all excited, and then... Oh, the reactor melted down. I was all excited, too, just to keep making polonium pellets. So speaking of which... I think I have like 9 in my possession currently, and it's gonna be a long while before I get my 10th. Okay, so it's 3 polonium pellets per, like, module that specifically uses those in its crafting recipe. So I can still have 3 vein mining units, apparently. HDPE sheets, right. I guess it is time to start making more of these also. Gonna need more of those, otherwise we cannot continue here. So we needed tin also to make the module bases. Okay, can we just make as many as possible? Okay, I need more tin, otherwise I can only make like 6 right now. Then what? I'm trying to remember what I was trying to do next. Oh, right, the module bases. Vein mining unit. Shovel, pickaxe, axe. Understood. And then we need some of these also, apparently. I believe I can craft some of these now. Wait, I think I accidentally just used the shovel with some nice enchants on it. I think I accidentally used my enchanted shovel to make it. Whoops. I am afraid I did probably just do that. I was gonna use this for one last. So now, where's my mecha tool again? Where did I leave it exactly? Ah, yes. So we can go vein mining with this bad boy real soon. Just take it upstairs and actually install the upgrades, and then we should be able to vein mine with this bad boy. Vein mining unit, 3 out of 4. Maybe I'll just take this someplace. Yeah, if it's gonna destroy a lot of blocks, maybe I just want to take this someplace random. There's still radiation particles out here. It's gonna teleport away from home. Okay, where's the vein mining? Maybe I actually gotta find some ore first with this to actually see it vein mine, I don't know. Are we even using up any energy on this thing, or no? Am I supposed to just, like, simply left-click to mine with it? Okay, so it does work. The vein mining does work. I guess not really with, like, just regular old cobblestone. So that does work, clearly. Okay, what about with sand? Doesn't vein mine sand either, apparently. At least not in its current form. So I do believe I want to put some of these items that I just did mine away, so my inventory isn't, like, completely filled up. Does not help that I'm also simultaneously trying to carry around a hazmat suit. And it's definitely not helping my case either. Well, yep, there's all our steel that we just made. Where's the zombie hiding at? Can't even see him. Literally cannot see him. Now I see him. Apparently, yeah, there was more sand. Sure. Oh, I still have all this. did want to just kind of see if the vein mining was going to work with the sand. Apparently not just yet. Apparently not. I guess until I can actually make more modules that I want to make, this is going to go here. How much reactor casing would I potentially need to just rebuild the entire thing? I'm gonna need all the chemical tanks again to make these. Surely, yeah. And we also need lead again. These two, apparently. Inventory's full again. I need a crafting table for that. I vaguely remembered, yeah, we needed like 4 ports or something like that. Something like 4 ports was. So this is just an extra here. Crafting table. Yeah, so in the meantime, I will have to keep this suit on, this hazmat suit on. I'll have to not take this off. Apparently, yeah, I still somehow have all my sheep. Apparently, my sheep are still somehow all here. We're gonna be making a new reactor. Well, the turbine is still almost entirely there. Oh, I need steel casing, apparently, to do that. I'm trying to remember exactly where we started and whatnot with this thing. I just fell into my own crater. Still falling into my own crater. That's where the water goes in. Trying to remember just where everything kind of goes. Glass, osmium, steel. I gotta bring some osmium over. And this is why I'm wearing a hazmat suit right now as we speak. So I'm guessing we don't really have all of this. Okay, the energy cubes still have the energy cubes. I guess once that energy reserves runs out, we could be in trouble. The turbine stopped functioning, apparently. Just finished watching the you rewinded it just to see exactly what happened. I pretty quickly noticed that the turbine was at like maximum energy capacity, so I guess because it could not function properly. Didn't have a place to put the excess energy, so it just kind of like stopped knowing what to do. Running back to the site of the disaster. These, you mean? We can have 3.2 giga forge energies in this one. The turbine apparently could only hold like 3.44 giga energy. It was gaining energy faster than it knew what to do with it, so that's where it all went wrong. Starting to think, yeah, I'm gonna actually have to make these. If I don't know how to just expend the energy, I gotta keep it somewhere. I may very well do that if I can't expend the energy by any other means. Induction casing. This does what exactly? Energized induction matrix. I know that's a multi-block apparently, right? Do I need to just surround, like, I think I need to surround an induction cell with a bunch of these for it to actually work properly. And then all the excess energy would just kind of go, like, get stuffed into that. So that the turbine would actually be able to just have some place to put the excess energy. Yeah, if anything, I think that's what we're actually going to have to do. I don't think this is going to be, like, really negotiable. Unless there's a way to expend the energy elsewhere that I just am not aware of. Otherwise, I don't really think this is negotiable. Okay, the ports also definitely have to go somewhere. Now it's nighttime and I'm kind of like stuck at the bottom of my crater here. We really don't have any more dirt blocks, do we? Okay, I'm getting jumped by a spider now. I'm getting bum rushed. Try and just kill it. So also doesn't help, inventory is just full of stuff. Trying to pick up dirt, but literally can't because the inventory is just straight up full. Alright, so that's already a little bit better. Back to the crafting table then. Oh, I need enriched iron to make reactor glass, and I'm not carrying it with me apparently at the moment. Zombie. But where? Okay, now I can touch it. Can I just get in? We got in. Yeah, apparently I need enriched iron. Apparently. And my inventory is still a complete and utter mess right now. Well, I can't really use the armor that's in my inventory. I think it's just best I put it away. Whatever else I'm not using, just because it makes sense to put it away, let's do that too. That way, I don't know, I actually have inventory space to work with again. And then from here... Yes, it was enriched iron, yes. Okay, at this rate I'll have plenty. And then also something about making chemical tanks as well. And then... Hold on. So I vaguely remember needing like 5 more of these diamond control circuits. Who's coming? Okay, I don't know, just for some reason I thought I heard something sneaking into my house or trying to sneak in. Alright, so I hope that's going to be a reasonable amount of enriched iron. I hope that's going to maybe let me start getting shit done. I was about to ask where I kept all my spare dirt, because I do believe it would be smart to just start filling up that crater as well. I believe that would be smart too. So bring that along so I can actually start getting to work on that too. Fill the crater up. Creeper. Taking damage for some reason. Is he gonna just randomly take damage again, or was that just a fluke the first time? Alright, now I got another hole to patch up. Because this one's nowhere near as big as the one that the reactor left. The one that the reactor left, though, on the other hand, holy. I literally just only started now, just starting to clean up after it. Yeah, even then, we're still seeing stone. To a point where we're still seeing stone here. Apparently the barrels seem to be intact. Not like that helps much. Doesn't really help though much. Trying to remember what this was part of again. It was a part of something. I guess this hole will be fixed when it's fixed at this point. I still need to come back with more dirt, apparently, to fully, like, repair the hole. Apparently I'm still not even close to filling it all up. So glass. Can we start on that? Can we start? This might be more than I need. We'll see. That does not need to be there. Also, why does it have to be snowing while I'm trying to fix my reactor? Why does it gotta be snowing? It's not okay, then again, it's not making it that much harder to just properly build it back up. Not that much harder to, like, rebuild it back. I don't know, I'm starting to think this might actually end up being even taller than the previous reactor, at the rate we're going. This might end up being an even larger reactor, potentially. Like, it can hold more coolant, in other words. Like, as in, it's going to be able to hold more. My gut's telling me stop here. Plenty big already, it should be. Let's stop here. Apparently I still need more casing to go through with this. Right. And now I should be able to get to it. Apparently, yeah, you need glass to do that too, so I'm glad I brought glass. Definitely glad I brought some. So is this even running? Or is it maybe still missing a block or two? No, I definitely believe we're missing blocks. I definitely, like, remember that we're actually missing stuff. Thinking about it now, no, we're definitely missing stuff. I guess the ones at the top are just gonna do first. And then from there, I'm just doing some math in my head. How many, like, fission fuel assemblies, yes. How many will we need? The answer is definitely going to be a lot. That much I am sure about. Starting to wonder if I even thought this through properly or not. I'm gonna have to come back with even more lead, it looks like, to continue the work on this. Yeah, because we need these rods also to be inside. Otherwise, this just ain't gonna work. I completed one, I still have 4 more to go. And a spider's, I think, is following me. Yeah, a spider's following me. This is gonna be a long road to recovery still. I can already feel it. Okay, is this even going to be enough lead? I'm not even sure. I'm not even sure if this will be enough to complete what I need to complete. Like, if it's not enough, I still have some just waiting to be mined from the digital miner. That will have to be enough. Okay, the spider I see is still here. Spiders, plural. There's 2 of them. Not even sure where this one's trying to go. Creeper. Okay then, that was just gonna hide on me. That's just gonna straight up hide. I guess we're gonna be ignoring this last one because he just apparently wants to climb up all over the place. I just heard it dying without me even having to touch it. If I had to guess, I don't know, the radiation is finally starting to sink in. I guess especially around here because this was literally like the source of the radiation poisoning. This is the reactor that caused all the radiation poisoning in the first place. It's right here. I'm gonna probably need even more redstone and osmium. I'm just getting this feeling that I'm not actually gonna have enough just yet. Just, I don't know, just a feeling. Just a feeling I'm gonna need more. I don't know what's gonna run out first. Redstone, osmium to make chemical tanks, or is it gonna be the lead that runs out first? At this point, I'm not even sure what's gonna run out first. Alright, so I should need 8 more of these rods left at this point. Where's the skeleton hiding at? Right under the reactor. Directly underneath it. I think this is gonna be enough chemical tanks for 7. I need, like, I think 4 more pieces of osmium to just complete this. I'm wondering if it's fine to put the glass away. I think it will be fine to put the enriched iron away for now, too. Kind of just, I guess, put it here. So I should be able to just get 8 more of these. Then I'll need to just see, like, what wires are missing and then just reconnect everything, because we also lost some wires and some tubes and some pipes. Lost plenty of those too, in fact. Just so it's going to be a little bit easier to run around with all my steel as well. And then my turbine. I think my turbine is also in need of repair, but it's not like I have to rebuild the entire thing. It's not like I have to rebuild an entire turbine. I've got a black chicken here. He's trying his best. Despite the radiation poisoning he might have, he's trying his best. Will this turn on now? Coolant tank empty, unsurprisingly. It's filling back up already. We're not activating it. Certainly not activating it yet. This needed to be reconnected to my power grid. There was a steam output. Was this steam? Tubes. What were the tubes for again? Yeah, there was an input for coolant. Yes, there was. This is the fissile fuel. Yes, it is. An output for waste. How about I just restore this cable as well? I mean, I know for one thing we gotta do that too. Yeah, thinking about it now, this is never gonna do anything unless, I don't know. That was output steam. It's just the turbine's not gonna work, of course, because there's like... Yeah, the turbine is damaged. It's not, obviously not gonna work in this state. It's supposed to plug in there once it's actually, I don't know, repaired, that is. I believe we need another, like, input for the coolant or something. Well, once it's in steam form. Okay, I need a bit of turbine glass, and I think it's mostly just casing that I'm gonna need. I think it's basically just casing that was, like, lost in the meltdown. Shouldn't be too, like, terribly bad to replace the casing in this case. Structural glass. Okay. I believe I need more steel on hand to, like, really, like, do that, though. There's a missing block here. I can also just fill up. Get everything there. This is, like, the last bit of missing blocks, apparently. Turbine isn't apparently not working in this state. Question is, though, why? Question, though, why not? Zombie behind. Enter... Give me a fucking break. Turbine's not working. Cut me some fucking slack. Like, what else do you think I could actually be, like, missing? Turbine valves. I'll just bring them just in case. And I guess more steel also never hurts. Probably gonna find myself somehow needing it. Anyway. Oh, really cut me some slack already. Because we still apparently have a hole to fill up. I'm gonna take more dirt with me. Still a hole to fill. Alright, so the reactor, it's full of water again. Now there's creepers everywhere, right? So what else do you think I could actually be missing in here? Yeah, cut me some slack already. I know it's just an Enderman who's probably not going to attack me, but can we not? I'm really busy here trying to just rebuild an entire reactor and also figure out why a turbine is not working. So can we not? Trying to literally just figure out, like, absolutely, like, right now, why is it not working? And then to figure out where that pipe was supposed to go. And then that other piece of pipe, what connects to it? That's almost all. That's gonna be all my dirt again. At least the dirt that I brought here. It's looking a lot more flattened out already still, so that's a major step in the right direction. We still have like a useless turbine, but why? Why is it not, like, usable yet? But why? What did I ever do to you? I was apparently, I mean, yeah, I could barely see it. Okay, so not enough steam. Not, okay, too much energy. Dumping excess steam. Dumping steam. Water will not be recycled. Did it have too much energy or did it have too much steam to function? I'm actually not even sure what was what was the bane of me. This needs water too. And that's what the pipes are for. If I can find them again. I think it took in water from the bottom or something. Okay, so it did. Easy. No point activating it. There's no fuel to even start burning to begin with. Okay, now should be able to sprint again. Okay, I believe I want one more input port for the coolant again. Why are you inside my house? Not anymore. We got it right here. Inventory's still a freaking mess, to say the least. Still like a cluttered mess. Hopefully by putting a bunch of this stuff away, that should, like, sort of, I don't know, fix it. That will at least fix it to some degree. So what would I need to do next? Get the fissile fuel, but no, really, what else was it? I was also about to ask, like, where you get this. This glass looks pretty cool. Where do you get it from, though? Dirty glass. My mind is still kind of just wandering here. Still, it's just wandering around. Kind of just going in circles. Right, we need fissile fuel or we can't even operate this thing in the first place. I just want to see if I can maybe have it run again for like just a couple seconds. Plenty of fissile fuel at least. Also need this to reconfigure the ports. Tell everything what to do. Wait, do I even still have a solar neutron activator, or was that lost in the blast too? I think it was lost. So we'll be able to just, I guess, pile up nuclear waste and not do anything with it. Yeah, it was lost in the blast too, unsurprisingly. That was a casualty as well. Okay, I need some more blocks to actually kind of just get around with. So just to help us out here. I was gonna use dirt to just fill in the hole anyways, so that we still have. This is the pipe. We replace this with the 5th part, I do believe. That's back up and running too. I believe I still gotta like configure everything. Most likely output waste, output coolant, input only, input, that one should be on. I'm trying to just for the record make sure that everything's on the, we're on the same page here. Oh, apparently I'm out of dirt already. Who would have known? I believe this goes here. Where's my tank of fuel? Is it starting to already overheat? Surely it can't be overheating already, right? Okay, it's making nuclear waste again, but... Unless I can actually make polonium properly, then what's the point? Not really much of a point just yet, still. Just to say we've done most of the work with recovering that at this point. Just to say we're mostly done recovering. How much time till decay still? It's probably gonna be a... How much time till decay still? Just go up here and... Gotta take our Geiger counter and see. Okay, here it's not like really irradiated in the slightest. I was about to ask, since when was this just all like conjoined? I did not conjoin these pipes. I did not conjoin this. I gotta somehow flush the hydrogen out of this one. Because there's not supposed to be hydrogen there. I have a water vapor tank, why am I not using it? Why were we not even using that? How much more dirt do I have? None in there left over. This stack. I'll probably actually use most of the dirt that I had at this point, just to do our repair work. Well, if these guys don't mind, I'm just gonna take some more from their village. Just gonna take some from here, I hope they don't mind. I still don't even know if this is gonna be enough dirt to just patch up the rest of that hole. That's still not the biggest, and to believe that's still, like, not the biggest crater I've ever seen in a Minecraft playthrough. Still absolutely, like, horrible, though, that happened. This is why I still have the hazmat suit on. As you're gonna see, still over 4 hours for this to return to normal. Still more than 4 hours till this is back to normal. There we go. I believe... Yeah, it looks like that's finally everything patched up. Not sure when this is going to lose coolant. It's just me. I think this actually holds a little bit less coolant. I don't think it's just me. I think this holds a little bit less. Dumping excess steam. What's the burn rate on this? If I set it to 1. I want to see when do we actually start, like, losing again. I really do want to see when do we actually start losing coolant again. Is this turbine even doing anything? Apparently it's not right now. Output coolant and output waste. And the waste is going to get stuck in this pipe and not really do anything. Waste tank empty, so surely it's in this pipe. I want to see if this turbine just starts spinning again. Apparently it is not. Scram. They should be outputting. I'm so confused. No, the steam is just building up. It's not actually getting transferred to the turbine. I'm so confused. I do not even think I'm doing anything wrong. I'm so confused. I don't even believe I could be doing anything wrong. Hello? Can you brake? Okay, there's steam in this. But now, okay, was there something else in this tube somehow by mistake? Did this tube somehow have some other sort of, like, gas inside it? seems going away. Okay, this Geiger counter's going nuts. Did the radiation somehow get even worse? Okay, oh no, now the time to decay has apparently gone up to 7 hours. Apparently I made it even more of a mess. Not quite sure how I made things worse. I guess having no proper place to put the nuclear waste is that would, like, screw things up. Yeah, standing, like, with no radiation protection, standing in the middle of this, surely that will kill us. I'm sure that would kill us. Make another solar neutron activator, I believe. Yeah. It's already starting to happen. Let me guess, the cows too are gonna be dying in no time as well. We're gonna, I guess we're gonna start watching the cows also drop like flies. So yeah, once this finally cools over, I'm gonna have to import all new sheep and breed them again. We're just watching all our sheep die off. Just watching every last one die off. Oh, my sheep. This was like an entire sheep farm. Like, every single last one of them, actually, just died of radiation poison. Every single last one of them died to radiation poisoning. Looks like the cows are gonna follow as well. Every single one of those pieces of raw mutton, that was just a life lost. Every one of those was a life lost to the radiation fallout. And at any rate, we're also going to see the cows. Also, the same thing. I do not believe I'm going to be able to bring the cows to safety fast enough. If anything, I'll have to just import all new cows too. Somehow the radiation levels are getting even worse out here. Unless I can just bring some cows into my house. Nothing to lose. And hopefully they won't be too sick by the time I actually, like, escort them into my house. Nothing to lose. Nothing to lose by trying. Creeper. Yep, creeper. Yep, they're moving into my house. Hopefully it's not too late. That is, if they can even fit through the door frame. They still seem to really struggle with fitting in the door frame, so I'm just gonna remove it. And then I'll have another hole to fix. Because creepers exist. Yeah, I got rid of the door frame and now they're all coming in super easily. You gotta love it. Well, because I wonder if the cows are gonna... I wonder if those cows are gonna be okay. The sheep were lost, but maybe I can save the cows by just escorting them into my house. We had a nuclear disaster, and this was the best backup plan I could think of for the cows. This is the best I could do for the cows. Okay, apparently I think one of them still just died in my house. I don't know where else the leather could have... Can you get off my bed? Look, I let you into my house. Not for this reason. Can you get out of my bed? I don't know. Okay, maybe I'll be able to barely, like, use this crafting table. This guy's just spinning. This is just sad, man. Like, no, really. I lost... I counted, like, I think a full stack of 64 raw mutton. I counted at least one stack, so that's at least 64 sheep dead. Plus, like, another stack of, like, 30. Or 32, what? What was the death toll again? There's gonna be, like, no more cows out here, right? Or I guess there's gonna be barely any left over. I see this is the last surviving one, and I don't think he's got long. At this point, I really don't care about the extra hole here I gotta fix up. I could care less about this hole at this point. Viewers are gonna just come back and be like, where'd all your sheep go? And your cows, and what are they doing inside your house? It's a long story. It might be too late to save this one. I saw it take some damage from what I have to guess is radiation poisoning. Is this cow even going to be smart enough to come in? I think this is the one that was out there still. Hopefully I come back, like, in a couple of hours and I still have at least 2 cows in here. I can repopulate with that. I'm probably gonna come back and find at least one more, yeah, another cow dead. The cows that survived, though. Can this... okay, I don't really want the... I want the cows to stay in this one room. I know I want to have them around, but can you kind of just stick to one room? Yeah, because apparently it's perfectly safe in here still, inside my house. So my gut was telling me, yeah, just bring the cows in here. I do not know why these pipes are now all of a sudden connected together. No clue why that would be the case. This should have oxygen pumping in, not hydrogen. Not enough room in output. I actually kind of completely forgot that was even there. Completely forgot I had this running. Until, of course, there was not enough room to actually output the dust, so it just had to stop. Where was my uranium oxide again? Right. Empty? So you go there in that case. gonna have some more fissile fuel, but again, it's gonna really be a while before I feel comfortable with just burning through it at like a fast like quantity again. I'm guessing these are the only cows left, if I'm lucky, and it doesn't get even worse from there. Should still be safe to eat the ones that perish, though, right? We should still be okay to eat the ones that did unfortunately die. I mean, if so, then not gonna let perfectly good food go to waste. I'm still, like, honestly heartbroken over losing those cows, but I think I still may end up eating them anyways, because let's not waste perfectly good food. So it's been, okay, about 2.5 hours. I'm gonna probably just give it a rest for tonight. Next time I get back on this Minecraft world, put together an induction cell, figure out how the multi-block structure works, hook it up to my turbine. Because I wonder if, was it that caused it to fail? Or was it the fact that too much steam built up and it did not have a place to really, like, put the steam? I mean, it should, like, pipe the steam back into the reactor as coolant. It should just condense it. Or, yeah, like, decondense? I think that's from liquid to gas. I think gas to liquid is condensation, so it should condense it back to water. We only started having issues once that energy bar on the turbine was full. Also, that was the only time I started to actually have issues. If I open that door, then they're gonna just probably get out. Yeah, out here it's still bad, the radiation. Okay, I see something else is just taking damage off in the distance. So all of this is irradiated too. So that would include this elephant as well. Oh man, I don't think I can do it. And I don't think I can do this anymore. Just watching these innocent animals just die because of my own stupidity. I mean, I wouldn't care if it was like especially not if it was a creeper. I'd be like, good riddance, but what are these elephants never did anything to me. They did nothing to deserve this. They never, like, had this coming. I would not care if it was a creeper that was just dying from this radiation poisoning. Do I just go put this thing out of its misery? Do I just mercy kill the elephant at this point? I just can't. Only really want to do that because now that it's dead, it shouldn't be in, it's not in pain anymore. It doesn't have to feel pain anymore. I also do not believe I knew how to, like, save him either. Yeah, this is unfortunately still a hellscape at the moment. Everything out here. Inside my house, though, is still not, like, nowhere near irradiated enough to actually be, like... If I take the helmet off... Yeah, if I take off my, like, part of my hazmat suit and I stay in my house... Yeah, according to the Geiger counter, I should not irradiate myself. It's like, once I start getting close enough to that reactor, I'm actually gonna put myself in danger. Like, I gotta really just walk on up to the reactor to, like, really, like, put myself in danger. I'm gonna take one last look at the cows that did make it. This one, now this one's spinning. The cows that I saved. Once this shit blows over, we'll repopulate the cows. We could start doing it now, but I really don't want to, like... I don't really want to crowd the back room of my house with cows if I don't need to. Oh, Zuko, what's good? Not much, really. The good news, I still have some cows. Well, sort of bad news, they're inside my house. Even worse news, most of the cows died, and all the sheep died. Most of the cows died. Every single last sheep died from radiation poisoning. The mechanism fission reactor melted down. Left behind radiation in its wake. We knew it would. Making part of my base unsuitable for living without a hazmat suit on. The sheep can literally not survive. Not in this environment. Unless, I don't know, maybe I just breed them, like, further out, like, north, where it's not really irradiated. But yeah, good news. I did eventually rebuild the reactor. I also repaired the turbine. That is not working again, too. It's just... I just remembered... Okay, now I literally just remembered I'm missing a solar neutron activator. I'm gonna make that real quick, too. Not for much longer. We had someone else drop by and chat, so I want to just pretty much explain. Okay, so here's the rundown of what you missed out on. Okay. I know I can make that. So that's the rundown on what I'm trying to do here. Bronze ingots, I have, okay, pretty much just enough, which is interesting. Steel casing and some more alloys, and then we're good to go. I guess I'm gonna try and go and place that back down in the world. I need to power it with. I need to power it. We're transporting nuclear waste, and we're transporting, like, polonium something. Alright, it should be a tube for both of these. Kinda, please elaborate. It's kind of not your fault, I'm curious. So yeah, just last-ditch effort. I noticed that a bunch of my cows are also dying from radiation poisoning, so I just took them out of the cow pen and brought them in my back room, my house. Because every time I just whipped out the Geiger counter inside my own house, it always just told me that it was perfectly safe in there. Here, though, whole other story. Here, though, if you're running around without hazmat protection, you're basically as good as dead. Where do I plug this in again, exactly? The door you leave through shuts. Yeah. Front output. Right? Okay, I'm trying to, like, figure out how the hell I get this up and running again. I mean, I'm supposed to plug this in so it actually has energy. I'm not sure why it isn't exactly, like, letting me do that. Should be letting me do that, but it simply isn't. Front output. I see now. I see what I'm doing wrong. Okay, I literally just... and now apparently I just remembered that you don't even need energy for this thing. It's solar powered. It just occurred to me. And then I literally just remembered this thing is solar powered. We do not need to plug it in. That's one thing we don't have to actually plug in anywhere. Normally, if a node monster spawns, it takes a while to get through, I don't know, that giant room. It takes a while for it to find its way through that big-ass room. Yeah, we're talking about the searchlights room. Okay, so basically, in other words, that's not supposed to happen, is what I'm getting at. Yeah, I take it that is not supposed to happen. So how is this only kind of not your fault, exactly? Game just acting like all weird. Game acting funny. How is it not your fault exactly? Or kind of your fault. I just want to see this actually still, like, I don't know, running again. Am I somehow making the radiation poisoning worse just by running this? Because I hope not. It's just, you're not expecting it because that's not supposed to happen in the first place, right? You're not going to see it coming if it's not even supposed to be an issue to begin with. Yeah, that would probably have been, like, something I would have done, too. Sounds like something that would have gotten me, too, because I'm not supposed to, like, even see that in the first place. How am I going to prepare for it? How am I going to see it coming? It shouldn't happen to begin with. And, okay, so somehow it gets worse. It got worse for you? Okay then. Apparently so. I think these cows are gonna be, at this rate, I think the cows are gonna be fine. It's rare. Or sometimes it goes from 0 to 100 and you have, like, little to no time to react. I do sometimes get, like, a completely silent angler till, like, it's right next to you. Not often, but yeah, it happens. Yikes. We're straight up being cheated, I see. But now I think this is where I want to just leave it for the night. I got us a reactor rebuilt. And then there's going to be just learning how to make the induction cell. Because I really am just speculating if there's not enough, like, if there's just too much energy inside the turbine already and it can't just produce more energy, it's just going to malfunction, like it cannot function properly. If its energy, like, is overflowing, apparently it cannot function. I can always just go ask, like, ChatGPT or something like that to confirm this. But that's what I think probably happened.